Let me help you today shift your consciousness once and for all. Because when you shift your consciousness, you change your state. And once you change your state, your reality changes. If you're interested, just keep on watching. Hello everybody, my name is Naya, and on this channel I talk everything about manifestation, esotericism, and so much more. For all my private services, which includes readings and coachings and more and courses, my link is down below. For extra weekly content, you can find it on my Patreon. The link again is down below. And before we get started, let me give a quick shout out to today's sponsor. And today's sponsor is Psychic Source. Let me talk first about my personal experience with Psychic Source, and then we dive deeper into what is Psychic Source. From the name, you would probably already know that is a trusted website that offers valuable readings from vetted psychics, and it's been around for 35 years. But like I said, let me talk you through my personal experience. First and foremost, I totally manifested them reaching out to me because I don't know about you, but I'm not perfect. And sometimes I'm in periods of my life that are extremely challenging. You know, probably if you follow me on Instagram, this has been a very difficult time for me. And I've been on a crossroads. I had to make some decisions. I didn't even know exactly what I wanted to manifest. And I just needed some guidance from spirit guides. And even though I'm psychics, I needed another opinion where that was more objective and clearer. And you know, when you are at a crossroads in life, and you don't know even what to manifest, I think that's where readings have a place and they can be extremely helpful. But it's very hard, as you know, in the spiritual community to find a trusted psychics, because even if you have like your favorite ones on YouTube, they might not offer readings, or they might have a waiting list that is so long, like literally weeks or months, and you just can't wait, let's be honest. And that's where Psychic Source comes in, because obviously through the website, I was able to access so many psychics right away, either through chat, text, or video call. You can even schedule a video call or have it, like I said, right away, which is something that I extremely value, because even in my own services, I have a waiting list that is super short because I value replying to people as fast as possible. And no matter where you are in the world, with Psychic Source, you find a psychic that is available at this time. For example, I live in London, and I had no problem utilizing my UK number and getting a phone call back in a matter of seconds. And so I was blown away about the psychics that I talked to the first time and even the second time. The reason being because I had the time, first and foremost, to see whether or not the predictions was accurate. And it was. After 2 weeks that I had my first call with them, everything that the psychic that I talked to happened. And I know that you're going to say, but you have manifested this. Possibly true. However, if the reading helps me out having more confidence and impressing even better my subconscious mind, why not using it? So even if you want to see it through that logic, it still can be helpful. Plus, I was really at a crossroads, and I was really agitated and full of anxiety, and it really helped me out staying calm. And like I said, the predictions just came true. And then what I really appreciated personally about the experience is that I could utilize the minutes with the psychics, and I didn't feel like they were going around the questions. They were honest, they were straightforward, and they were really dedicated in answering the questions as quickly as possible and as accurately as possible. And I could just feel that they had a connect, maybe because I'm psychic myself, but I just could feel that they had a connection with spirit. They were legit. They weren't just playing around. And so my experience was extremely positive, and that's why I suggest Psychic Source today. So let's talk a little bit better about Psychic Source. Like I said, it's a trusted psychic website where you can find your favorite psychic and have answers through chat, video call, or a phone call right away, especially if you need the answers or guidance right now. They have been around for 35 years. They have an amazing customer service, meaning if you're not satisfied, first and foremost, they offer 24/7 customer service, which is amazing, but they're so confident in their abilities to provide a good readings and in their psychics, because there is a satisfaction guarantee clause. I don't know how to say in English, but essentially, if you're not happy about the reading, it is free. So that shows how confident they are. And the reason why they are so confident about their psychic is because deep psychics are actually selected and vetted properly. In fact, only 2% of the psychics that apply to participate to the website and to work for Psychic Source get accepted. And it shows really in the reading that you're getting. And I have some exciting news for you all. Psychic Source is giving you, for you, your new customer, to connect to one of their advisors with the link that I will provide down below in the description box, as well as the QR code and the link that you see on the screen. So for new customers, you will have a 40 minutes conversation for $19.80, which is the value of $240 reading. And let me tell you, with 40 minutes, you have so much time, not just to connect with one of the advisors or the psychic, but you can connect with multiple ones and have second or even third opinions. Or you can just like connect with whoever you want at any time you want. So in order to enter and to have the special offers that I have for you all, remember the link is on the screen as well as the QR code and in the description box down below to access your first, as a new customer, your first 40 minutes for $19.80 instead of $240. So if you're like me and you are looking for guidance for career, manifestation, and spiritual growth, check the link down below and on the screen, Tribe Psychic Source/Naya, and utilize the code Naya to access your exclusive offer today. Psychic Source for sponsoring today's video, and now let's get rolling with our today's topic. All right, you guys, now let's get started with today's video. Why my videos are all about shifting your consciousness, because like I said in the introduction, when you shift your consciousness, you shift reality, as reality, which might be even a simulation, is really observant dependent, is really dependent on your state of consciousness. So reality, the 3D, only mirrors your inner states, your subconscious states. No matter who you are, no matter how long you have been thinking something, it always gives you back what you persistently focus upon, what you persistently think about. Now, in today's video, we need to get a grip on the concept of detachment and letting go. I've talked about it in other videos, but never in the same way. Because in today's video, I'm going to allow you to truly shift your consciousness about this detachment and letting go, because there is really too much confusion. We know that you don't have to let go of your desire. You don't have to detach from your desires, as it won't make any sense. It's humanly impossible not to desire what you desire unless you don't desire it anymore. And to be frank, I have seen people manifesting even when they were quite obsessive about their desires. I mean, there are so many success stories around the fact that you full of fire, people were completely obsessed about something, laser focused, and that's the reason why they get it. So this entire topic of the law of attraction, where some people say you gotta detach, or you can't get your SP, or you can get this, just doesn't make any sense whatsoever with the experiences of people and success stories, and it doesn't make sense with our human nature. So, however, why also Neville Goddard then was talking about detachment, and why then it's everywhere, the law of detachment. What is the truth about it? The truth is that detachment and attachment, they don't look like what you think. It's not about detaching from your desire, but it's understanding that you are not manifesting what you want because you are attached to the present moment. You are attached to the present circumstances and to the past circumstances. That's why Neville Goddard was a huge believer and promoter of revision, because for him, he says, you don't have to detach from your desire. It's not about that. You have to let go of the attachment that you have to the circumstances that are telling you that what you want is not here yet and it's impossible. That's the shifting consciousness that you gotta have. So yeah, you had a test results that you don't like. You had your SP blocked you. You had to pay the bills. Whatever might have been the circumstances, don't trust me, just do it, revise it. Revise it right now. Detach from the circumstance that you don't like. The more you check the 3D, the more you think about the circumstances that you don't like, the more you're showing through your doubts that you are attached to the present moment. Now, this is not about fantasizing something different. This is not about wishful thinking. This is about knowing and shifting your consciousness to the fact that you are the creator of your reality, and whatever you say goes. Therefore, why would you be attached to the fact that your SP doesn't want you? Why would you be attached to the fact that you don't have the money when you have the solution right now to change that through either revision and through detaching from the present circumstance? That is when detachment is powerful. So you're not detaching from the ending goal of wanting or having to have money. Of course not. You are becoming the person that already has it by letting go of the attachments that you have to the present moment that tells you that you don't have it. And allow people to judge you. Allow people to tell you that you're delusional. Allow people to tell you that you're crazy. Your job is to detach from those judgments. Your job is to detach from the fact that you don't have the money right now, because it means nothing in the greater scheme of things. When you shift your consciousness in this way, and you, through the use of your mental diet, diligently work on stepping into certainty that what you want is done, no matter what the 3D is showing you, you are successfully detaching, my friend. And that's all that it is to it. So what is detachment? Detachment is nothing but seeing the present moment for what it is, understanding that you are in control of your reality, and deciding to say, I don't accept that. I'm detaching from this circumstance of my ESP blocking me. I am detaching from this thing happening in my life. I'm going to go through my human consciousness, which I know is God, to the end of what I really want. And you just have to do it here in your thought process, because every single time that you accept that circumstance, you don't detach from the unwanted present moment, your subconscious gets impressed. And your subconscious doesn't care whether something is true or not. It doesn't even care if you like this reality or not. Just takes it as face value. So you have to be diligent about the way you use your mind. That's why so many people are successful through robotic affirming, because robotic affirming overrides whatever is happening in the present moment and allows you to detach from the present of the unwanted circumstance. So yeah, you gotta let go. And also I would say, you gotta let go, not of your desire, you gotta let go of the parts of you that don't have it, or better. That's even more complicated, because the last time I did a video about letting go, I explained it in this way. You gotta let go of the version of you that doesn't have it. Let's make it even more simple. You gotta let go of the present moment that tells you that you don't have it. Let that go, because it's a moment. That's all that is to it. And the more you pay attention to it, the more it stays. And then I also would say you have to learn the natural rhythm of your mind. I made a video about this, which is the Sabbath state. You can watch it. It's an older video, but it's still very relatable. And it's the only video that I made about this subject. But detach from the present moment and the fact that you don't have what you want. Keep nurturing through your mental diet or robotic affirming or whatever you want, you decide, your imagination, your consciousness, and the fact that you have it. Start becoming that person in consciousness, and then trust the natural rhythm of your mind. There will be a point, and it happens all the time, systematically. I see it through my clients too many times, and in myself as well. But what will happen is that you will be so detached from whatever is going on, which doesn't mean that you're irresponsible, you're not going to work, you're not paying your bills. I'm not saying that, but you will become so unbothered about whatever judgment you get from people, no matter how people tell you that you're crazy. You'll be so unbothered by whatever the 3D is showing you, because you will be so motivated to affirm and dedicate yourself to your human imagination and to pursuing the end in your head. and possibly even through your action, if you can do action, but especially with your consciousness, then naturally you will feel at some point that you don't even need to affirm anymore. You will feel so calm and so peaceful. Trust that process. Even if nothing is happening in the 3D, once you feel in that way, trust it. Behave like the person that got it, because in this process, your body and your mind will naturally shift the focus to the ending goal, and you will see that will lead you to the bridge of events. So detach from the unwanted and trust the process through the movement of your mind. That's why I always say the manifestation is an act of awareness at the end of the day. So what is detachment? You just gotta let it go. No. You gotta let go of the unwanted. That's all that is to it. And if you see I can tell you again about one of my many success stories. In my first channel, I was so obsessed with looking at the algorithm, looking at the performances of my videos, and going to all of these logics, and it was flopping like there is no tomorrow. With this second channel, I promised myself to let go of whatever it was in the present moment. I would say I was a bit delusional as well, but it wasn't delusion, I think. It was just the fact that I wasn't bothered with the present moment. I was so detached with it. I was just robotically affirming. All my videos go viral. I have 100,000 subscribers. Everyone loves me and adores me. I provide valuable and amazing content for people. I was just affirming that why would I check the freaking algorithm? Why would I check my analytics? I do not care to check anything. I was trusting, I had faith, and I detached completely from the present moment. And I remember this like it was yesterday. I was in vacation in London, and I looked at my phone out of curiosity, just for scrolling while I was chatting with my girlfriends. And I looked at the YouTube studio where we see all our analytics, and I couldn't believe the money that was there. Let me be frank. I couldn't believe the views. I couldn't believe what was going on. For me, I didn't even notice because I was never checking. For me, possibly it happened overnight. I just don't know. Because in my mind, it was always happening. But then when you see it, you actually believe it. And I remember Lara, my best friend, was in front of me. And I said, Lara, can you just please check my phone for me? Because I don't think I'm seeing things correctly. And she was like, I remember she looked at it and she's like, wow, your videos went viral. And I was like, what? But why? Because I detached from the present moment. The present moment was telling me I didn't have a lot of subscribers. My videos never go viral. I flopped my first channel. This is just a hobby, vanity channel. Nobody's interested in my videos. I don't speak English properly. Those were all my limiting beliefs. I don't deserve this. I should just go back to work. I will never earn a amount of money as an American YouTuber that has better English than me. Those were all my limiting beliefs. I decided to detach completely from them, to detach for what was the evidence, which was telling me your videos are going maximum 1,000 views, which was still a lot, and they're not making any money, and no one is watching them. At the end of the day, not a lot of people are watching them. I detached from that. I detached from how whatever I was making the thumbnail, all the logic behind what camera I was using, what thumbnail, the way I was doing, and what the algorithm was doing. It didn't matter. I let it go. And I just focused on being the YouTuber that I wanted to be and provide valuable and amazing content. I just focused on that. I did my affirmation. I became that person in my head, and it took care of itself. I didn't really have to do anything apart from showing up. And this is just one of the many, many examples that I can give to you. If I can, I will probably bring some examples also from my clients. I had a success story recently from the winner, actually, of the giveaway. We did a coaching for free, in my email for free. She won it, and she was amazing. She completely detached. She wanted to change her physical appearance. She completely detached to whatever the mirror was showing to her. She let go of the present moment. She diligently did the formula and her affirmation, but she reminded me of me, to be honest, when I did coaching for the first time. She was so diligent and so such a believer of the law that she barely needed any coaching, and by the time that she wrote me the last message, she got exactly what she wanted. And I was so proud of her for her attitude and her state of consciousness. Really, she reminded me of me when I did coaching for the first time, and no wonder she was the winner of the giveaway. If you're watching this video, you have been amazing, and you are a proof that the only thing that you have to do to manifest, no matter what it is in your life that you want, is to detach from whatever it is, from the judgment of other people, and go inside in your consciousness, because it's your consciousness that determines your reality. So I hope this video helps you out, shift your consciousness and understanding the concept of letting go and detachment. So now that you know, you can apply it and change your life today. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want extra content, like I said, it's on my Patreon. Follow me also on Instagram at Nea Goddess. Share, like, and subscribe. And thank you so much for Psychic Source for sponsoring today's video. I'll see you next week, and I love you guys. Bye.